Now that we have our package, we can create our first Java program. I can either click on my package, right-click on it, then click New Class, or I can click on the package, File, New Class, or I can click on this button right here, which is for a new Java class. Now, Java classes should always begin with a capital letter. So I'm going to call this Intro to Java. I'm also going to use something known as a main method, and you'll become familiar with the main method in another section in the class. Any Java class that has a main method is known as a Java program or a Java application. Using the Eclipse tool, I can click Finish. And inside the middle area of Eclipse, there is my program that I'm writing. If I double click in this tab here, it brings this up into full screen. And if I double click again, it brings it up into partial screen. I'm going to bring it into full screen so that you can see this a little better. I'm also going to change the font. The way I do that is I click Window, Preferences, General, Appearance, Colors and Fonts. I'm going to look at the basic Java, and in Java, Java Editor text font. Notice it's Consolis 10. I'm going to edit it and change it to 14 points so that you can see this better as I'm going through. Click Apply and OK. All right, so every Java program begins with a package statement. The package statement is the name of the package. If you recall, our package was com.smartstainable that we added the Java class to. The statement ends with a semicolon. Every class has what we call a modifier. This modifier, public, means anyone can use it. The keyword class is used to denote this is a Java class. And there's the name of our class. We begin and we end our code with beginning brace, ending brace. Beginning brace, ending brace. So all Java classes begin with a brace and end with a brace. In Eclipse, notice how if I click after the brace, the matching brace comes up in this little box area. And if I were to click after that, the beginning brace, they call that matching braces. Now if I double click after, I'll see all of the code inside of those braces. We're going to discuss another time something called scope. This is what's known as the class scope. My main method has a standard definition that we will look at later on, but for now it has a modifier public, a modifier static, and a modifier void. And we'll see what each one of those means. String bracket means this is an array of strings that can be accepted into this program. And we'll talk about that a little bit. But what a string is a group of characters and letters and numbers. We're going to call this grouping ARGS, or ARGS. Notice the beginning and the ending brace again. Every method begins with a brace and ends with a brace. 2 slashes means this line is a comment. I'm going to add my first line of code here, and I'm going to type system dot out dot print ln, PRINTLN, parentheses, quote. Notice when I add my first parenthesis, it already added the ending parentheses. That's what Eclipse does for me. When I entered a quote, it added the ending quote. So I'm going to place here my first Java program, and then end my line with a semicolon. Up here is my save button. I'm going to save it. We'll talk about what happens a little bit later on when I save. And then I can right click, run as Java application. It'll run this, and then in the console view, you will see my first Java program appear. Congratulations, and well done.